Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the structure of human heart. Human heart is located in the thoracic cavity. When we studied digestive system, I told you there are two cavities in human body divided by diaphragm in between. Upper one is called thoracic cavity and the lower one is called abdominal cavity. Thoracic cavity consists of two organs, heart and lungs. So it is located in the thoracic cavity inside the rib cage and it is slightly tilted towards the left. If we talk about the membrane of heart, heart is covered with a double membrane which is called pericardium. Pericardium is a double membrane. It has outer and inner membrane, and between these two membranes there is a space. This space between two membranes is called pericardial cavity, and this cavity remains filled with a fluid. That fluid is called pericardial fluid. Pericardial fluid has very important role. It protects heart from external shocks and friction. Lungs and heart are lying close to each other. Due to the rubbing of their walls, friction develops. So pericardial fluid protects heart from external shocks and friction. Then human heart consists of 4 chambers. There are 4 chambers, 2 upper and 2 lower. If we talk about, there are 4 chambers, 2 upper and 2 lower. Upper chambers are called atria. Atria is a plural word. Atrium is singular word. Lower chambers are ventricles. They are completely divided into right and left chambers. Left atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. Fine. So if we see a ray diagram, you will find left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle completely separated from each other, and this part carries oxygenated blood, this part carries deoxygenated blood. Let me make you clear. DOB, deoxygenated blood, is having more concentration of CO2. Oxygenated blood carries more concentration of oxygen gas, right? That is why they are called oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Then we have 2 big blood vessels which are called aorta. They arise from heart, and there are 2. One is called pulmonary aorta, which is further divided into right and left pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary aorta का function क्या है? It carries deoxygenated blood, and right and left pulmonary arteries also carry deoxygenated blood, and this blood is carried to right and left lungs for their purification or for the exchange of gases. From lungs, blood comes back to the heart through right and left pulmonary veins. This is about one aorta which is carrying deoxygenated blood. It has 2 branches, right and left pulmonary arteries. Right and left lungs are helping in the exchange of gases. Second aorta that arises from heart is systemic, or it is only called aorta. It further divides into many branches which are called arteries, and it carries oxygenated blood. Systemic aorta carries oxygenated blood through arteries to all body parts. Right? Arteries are further divided into more finer branches called arterioles, and arterioles supply oxygenated blood to all body parts. Now we will see these parts in a structure of heart, and we will draw a simple ray diagram type of structure, not that one which is given in NCERT. That is very difficult to draw. So we make two chambers of heart here. Upper chambers, double wall, and lower chambers, double wall, and there in between there is partition wall. This one is left atrium. This is left ventricle. This is right ventricle. This is right atrium. Fine. And these are the partition walls between two atria, but blood cannot go from left to right atrium or in opposite direction. It cannot even flow from left ventricle to right or right to vent. There is a complete separation of the blood between these left and right chambers of the heart. Now we can see there are two aorta. This is red one I am drawing. It is pulmonary aorta. Pulmonary aorta, and its two branches are right and left pulmonary arteries. Another aorta is forming arc over here, and this is systemic aorta, or simply we call it aorta, and these are its branches. Its branches are called arteries. Fine. So what type of blood flows in left chambers? They carry oxygenated blood. What type of chambers in these? Deoxygenated blood. Fine. There are openings between ventricles and atria. These are one-way openings which allow blood to flow from atria to ventricle. If blood tries to flow backward, it cannot go back because these openings, which are called valves, these openings are one-way openings, and they allow blood to flow in one direction only, that is from atria to ventricles. It cannot go backward. Now, when ventricles contract, from right ventricle, blood goes into the pulmonary aorta, deoxygenated blood. It will be carried through arteries to lungs, and from lungs, it will be carried back by right and left pulmonary veins. And these veins open here in the left atrium. Both of them pour oxygenated blood. Right and left pulmonary veins bring oxygenated blood from lungs and pour it into the left atrium. Fine. And these are carrying deoxygenated blood into the lungs. That means in the lungs, exchange of gases takes place. Fine. This is about the circulation of deoxygenated blood through this pulmonary aorta. Now, this aorta, which is, from this ventricle, left ventricle, oxygenated blood will be transported to the systemic aorta and through arteries to all parts of the body. That means there are four valves, one between left atrium and left ventricle, other one between right atrium and right ventricle, third one between right ventricle and pulmonary aorta, and fourth one between left ventricle and systemic aorta. Apart from these, there are two more big blood vessels which are called superior vena cava. it opens to the right atrium and it collects deoxygenated blood from all upper body parts, shoulder, neck and head, है ना? And this is inferior vena cava. It collects deoxygenated blood from lower body parts and it is internally connected to the right atrium. That means superior, inferior, both the vena cava, they bring their deoxygenated blood to the right atrium and oxygenated blood comes in the left atrium. Both of them contract simultaneously and release blood in the ventricles. When ventricles contract, atria relax and then this blood flows into the both aorta. From aorta, it is further supplied in the same way as I have already told you. Right? So, in this way, structure of heart is ensuring what type of circulation? It is ensuring double circulation, which means flow of blood twice through the heart and once through the lung. There is complete separation of blood. This way, this part always carries oxygenated blood and right chambers always carry deoxygenated blood. This is all about the different parts and structure of heart. You see it carefully, note down all the points, practice diagram. Thank you.